This case is pushing me to my limits. The sheer depravity of the crime would be too much for a normal man. It's almost too much to stomach. Even for me, Detective John Cox. It started with a stall. Or in a stall, rather. I was minding my own business when the graffiti on the wall caught my eye. I've always been a fan. It's the voice of the common man, you know? It was pretty standard stuff, except some schmuck took the liberty of editing a perfectly fine case of self-expression. This sort of thing really cuts to my core. I've had issues with this in my past. I decided to appeal to the powers that be for help. Now, generally, I'm a pretty easy guy to get along with. For some reason, though, these mooks were having none of it.
Yeah, well, nice face!
I had to start from scratch and build a case on my own. After a few days, I'd assembled plenty of evidence, but I wasn't really getting anywhere.
Are you still working? Do you know what time it is? It's so late. Oh, I'm sorry. I know how you get about time.
It's okay. I'm just really strung out on this case right now. I just feel like I'm at a dead end with everything. Maybe a different set of eyes would help me out on this. Could you take a look at something for me? So we've got this graffiti here, and then we've got this vandalism. Could you believe someone would do something like this?
Isn't this a Georgia O'Keeffe?
The fuck's a Georgia O'Keeffe?
Georgia O'Keeffe, you know, the famous paint. Maybe the truth is just something you can't handle right now. You should come relax with us, take a break.
Put on those shades and wave to yesterday. The sunlight hurts my eyes. Put on those shades and wave to yesterday. The sunlight hurts my eyes.
Rip shots.
The sunlight hurts my eyes.
I don't know what this fucking world's come to at this point. You got people writing on things that don't belong to them. You know, we've got the people with the simple graffiti right now, but before you know it, it's graduated to other people's private property. I ever told you about why I hate clocks so much? When I was a kid, some son of a bitch came to my family's house in the middle of the night and vandalized our mailbox, which, mind you, is a federal offense all on its own. But that's not even the half of it, no. This bastard comes to our house and writes an L. He adds an L to our family's name on our mailbox. My last name's not Clocks, okay? It's Cox. Do I look like a fucking clock to you? I got two hands, you know, you think I could tell time? You won't believe the kind of shit I got at school from the other kids. Oh, are you digital or analog? I don't even know what the fuck that means. I'm a kid. All I know is they're making fun of me and it hurts. That's why I gotta solve this case, you know. Can't just have these people running around editing shit that doesn't belong to them. Someone's gonna get hurt. What the fuck do you care? I gotta solve this shit myself.
Yeah, talking to a statue. Not my best moment. Some say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over. Perhaps processes of the human body should be considered an exemption, as I was led to a huge break in my case. Clocks, man. I can't handle them. Ever since the mailbox incident, I almost never know what time it is. I'm late for everything. As the message required me to be in a specific spot at a specific time, I needed assistance. I rushed back to my apartment.
How's it going, fellas? Oh, you had the time? Oh, I love this movie.
Yeah, it's a pretty good
You
movie,
want
isn't it?
answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Maybe the truth is just something you can't handle right now.
Wait a minute. Where's Miss Connell?
I think she went to referees or something.
If what I thought was true, I was at the center of a major betrayal.
It was you the whole time? How could you do this to me? This case has been driving me crazy. The graffiti and the clocks and the time, and you're the only person I ever confided all this into. How could you do this to me?
I'm sorry, I thought you were ready. You can't live your life without time.
Oh God, you're right. You're right. You can't go through life without time.
Ever since the events of this case, I've done my best to move on. But sometimes, old habits die hard.